Ilaria, the last one to load. Ready and away they go. Got them way to a good start. Princess Ilaria on the far side began well with Gimme a Light showing pace, red sleeves and cap, and passed by Andi'S Girl, and with the knees towards the outside, and they followed by National Star. As they race towards the 1300 meters mark, they tightly compacted, only 5 lengths cover them as they race past the 13 towards the 12, and out in front is Anne with an E, leads the way by about a length to 2 lengths from National Star, racing a close-up second. Andi'S Girl is racing third, the light blue colours. Then came Princess Ilaria towards the inside, and then came Gimme a Light past the 1000. And with an E still leads it, got it by about 2 lengths now to Andi'S Girl, who continues to race second. National Star getting a bit closer towards the outside. Then came beyond them Princess Ilaria, and further back is Gimme a Light as they race towards the 600 meter marker. And with an E still in front, National Stars towards the outside in the orange. Then came Andi'S Girl is down the center. Further back in the field is Gimme a Light, and then came Princess Ilaria. 400 meters left to go now. Andi'S Girl puts in a claim. National Stars on the outside. Then came Gimme a Light, and further back is Princess Ilaria now as they come down to the final 250. Out in front is Andi'S Girl, got the lead 2 lengths over National Star. Gimme a Light running on towards the outside with Princess Ilaria. Andi'S Girl is in front from Gimme a Light towards the outside, but Andi'S Girl will win it. Second place close. 0.5. So here's your head-on replay. Andi'S Girl on the left-hand side was always locked onto the leader's heels, and that was Anne with an E, who faded away in the closing stages. And Andi'S Girl is victorious. Shows up and goes on to win it. Gimme a Light was running on strongly on the outside, but just a little bit too late. So it's 3-2, photo 4 and 5.
Well done to the Andi'S stable. Andi'S Girl has come through from that run last Saturday to take up its place in a field reduced to 5. Ends up as favourite and duly obliges by making it 2 wins from 9 outings. We've got Simpiwe to accept the winning groom's check. That is Lawrence Atembe, who's gone to look after the horses. They've got a busy race ahead. Of course, you've got 2 runners in the next. Well done, Simpiwe.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, my brother. Right, so that is Simpiwe, a man of few words. And as you see there, he is in a rush to go and check out on their 2 charges in the very next. There's still some photos to be taken, and then Muzi will come and join us in those very famous soaks off of the Drakenstein. Muzi, well, he's opened his account in race number 2, and I do believe that we may just see him as the afternoon progresses. He will tell us more, but he has 1 or 2 that I think could certainly ruffle a few feathers at bigger prices than what we've seen in race number 2. All right, so here he is. That is race number 2 taken out by Andi'S Girl. Yeah, I think he will tell us that for the rest of the afternoon. I'll tell you before he says it that he's boxing for the rest of the afternoon, but let's talk about this one. Let's take us through. We've always liked Andi'S Girl. I was saying, if you look at the comments from Cape Town, has always had a hard luck story of sorts.
Yes, definitely. I think last time I was caught a bit, was drawn a bit wide with Diego, so I wasn't sure to commit, but he went forward and she latched on and done a bit too much, folded very late in the race, and being a small field, they'd left her in today, and obviously it just also well presented, went down beautifully. Obviously pity the other horse got scratched, but she was so well. I think she was really going to give her a go, and but we'll take what we have, but always in control. I decided to slide a little bit early at the 600. It looked like it might get a bit tight, so I decided to slide a bit early and make sure that I'm not awkward or cramped up for running room, but ran to the line quite well.
You took the question out of my mouth. I was going to say, was it a voluntary move to go to the front?
No, I followed Anne with the E, and then I decided to tackle her early just to make sure that I'm not broke. I don't lose momentum trying to get around, but always in control. Well presented by Mr. Azzy and Adam. Obviously, I can't thank them enough. Great family to ride for, and just privileged to ride them another one.
Right, just talking about regular partners, you and Corey, I've got a feeling somewhere along the line, if it's not Happy and Alia, it's Mother City. One of the 2 will certainly get you in the mix.
I'd be more confident being a mile with Mother City, but 1400, the 2-year-olds are stepping up quite well against an open company. I expect a big run, and obviously the horse in the next Deception, the stable's running well. They had a second, a winner. Hoping to see you just now.
And then Sakale Statulo.
Yeah, she's a little bit of a handicap. I'm just hoping that he runs a big race.
Thank you so much for talking to us, and let's hope this is not the last.
Thank you very much. Well done to Mrs. Rupert and her stud, and well done to Stone's Damn Cool. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Azzy. Good to have you here so early. And of course, Andi'S girl obviously took the, because I said in my preview you would not have in any way ventured to bring the Andi'S girl to the vaal all the way after Saturday if it wasn't in any way 100%.
Yes, Cecil, you know, when we were doing the scratchings, I was watching the field cut up, and I opted to leave her in and see how she takes her run on Saturday. Obviously, the race didn't work out for us on Saturday. Everything went wrong. Diego explained to us after the race what had taken place, and I said, okay, that's fine. I said, let's go home and see how she takes it. She ate up clean every single day. Everything went well, but I've got to commend Mrs. Rupert. It's so it's easy to train for her. You know, I contacted her and I said, this is what took place. She says, okay, Michael, speaking to her yesterday at the sales, and she said, is the filly running tomorrow? I said, I'll make the final decision tomorrow morning. Everything has gone on track up until now, but tomorrow morning will be our final decision, depending on how she eats up last night and how she's looking in the morning. And she looked different class this morning, so we opted to run her. And here we are, we're bearing the fruits of the decision. But there again, we're eternally grateful to Mrs. Rupert for all the chances and the opportunity she gives our stable. She backs Adam 100% of the way. You know, I'm in the stables, I'm working with Adam every single day now, but I'm sort of letting Adam take a front row because it's time now for Adam to be the man that takes the main seat in the house. But he leans on me a lot and I give him advice, but I want my boy to be there and take the front row.
Of course, the mares, that's Sam Furman and the first race, and then Chatouche, you know them well.
Yeah, well, the first race, Sam Furman, I bought her in Australia when I went over to the Magic Million sale. She was a lovely filly, and Chatouche is one of the fillies that Gaynor sent to me to train for her. So both families are families that I'm well aware of.
Now, for the rest of the afternoon, you still got a few runners, or where would you say your strength lay?
Well, we have two in the next. We have Deception Past and Hermitage. I think they both have big chances. They should be there or thereabouts. And then in the fifth race, we have Secret Recipe, who found herself drawn on the wrong side of the course on both occasions. She's now drawn on the right side of the course. She's run two decent sort of races for Muzi. And then we had Higgly Piggly, who ran a good second in the Work Riders and then won quite easily with Muzi in her maidens. So first run post maidens. We've got Craig on her, and I think she could run a decent sort of race as well.
We hold thumbs, Mike, and good to see you out at the vaal.
Thank you so much, Cecil.
Thank you so much.
Lovely speaking to you.
Likewise. Thank you so much, Mike. Thanks to Mike and to Adam and, of course, Muzi. It is good to see them out here at the vaal on a Wednesday afternoon. So that is a favourite, eventually coming through to win after all the dramatics pre-race. So we'll try and get any sort of feedback we can. But for now, let's look ahead to race number 3. But for Mike, it is 2 good chances in race 3.